Daniel, what's going on, buddy?
I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Okay. Just seems like your, demeanor's changed just a little bit.
That's my serious face.
Okay.
Him and Philip were arguing over a poppet in the car right before we got here. And him and Kate were arguing over the weighted balls while you were in the bathroom. So, I mean, it's been an awful day so far.
All right. This is good. Elbows back, foot's down. All right. That's pretty good positioning.
Teenage angst.
Yeah. We deal with that at home as well. This is good. This is better. Arm is back. I like the tilt, the arch to the back. Good job. Let's look at one more.
So my head has calmed down too.
Mm-hmm. Nice. That one maybe just a little bit early to come back around with it before the foot can get planted. So that's usually a timing issue, maybe the ball's out a little early, holding back over the rubber instead of moving. So if you just move a little quicker, angle downhill, and then break a little later, that should solve that to where he's left, right about there with his foot planted. See, that's your strongest position with your upper body, Daniel. But this is still, a little bit from getting down. So look, 1, 2, 3, probably about 4 frames there. Usually that's about a mile per hour per frame, from what I've seen the pictures. So if you're down here and then you were in that same position with your arm as you were a couple frames ago, that would give you more torque, more separation. Okay, let's look at the side view. It's a good drill. You need to do that a lot. See, that's what we're shooting for. We hope that he looks like that at foot plant. Look at that again. Look at the trunk. How closed you are. Now your stride's a little shorter than it needs to be. So, and you're leaning to the front leg a little too much. So if you got out to right about there, and then look the same with your upper body would be good. So make sure you're striding when you're doing that practice run, that you're striding out as far as you normally do. Okay, let's see. See, I think we might just put the brakes on a little bit too early.
I think that's what I see. It doesn't look like he's falling when that leg comes up.
Yeah. So see, you reach your peak here with your arm, and then you're able to open up a little bit with the trunk right there. So like I said, that's the premier position, right there when this is down flat. Okay.
So I think he gets it back far enough. He's just too early or too late, or however you want to say it.
A clip, and I don't have it here. I think I have it on my phone, or I think I sent it to you. I remember back about last year.
If you're talking about the hater thing, it was in my memories yesterday or the day before.
And he had the St. Mary shirt on, and you had that long stride. You were out here, and that trunk was turned, back. You got everything you could possibly get out of your delivery.
Should he lean more forward whenever that brings that leg up instead of staying?
This one's a little bit better. See, this one's a little bit better. I think you're gonna not give yourself as much time, to open up. That one's closer. And see, you stride it a little bit longer too, I think, than the one before. Okay, but I still think you can take it, just a little bit further and just angle down. I think when we go back, and I'll try to find it, I think you were like really like that from what I can remember. And you might even cross the plane of the rubber a little bit more with your lift leg than that. You might even kicked it back, back like that. And his shoulder might have been downhill a little bit more. But see, you don't let that, on this one, Daniel, look, you got the right angle, but see how before you've had a chance, you should be moving forward right here. See, you're staying put. And then the leg's coming down, so you don't take advantage of that angle because you're reversing it before you had a chance to move forward, see? So you get back too soon, see? You're back at your furthest point but your foot's not down. So that's allowing you to unwind a little bit right there. Okay? So let's go back in and we can, how much was that budget for that movie?
Nothing. I remember when it first came out and
Yeah.
thought it was real, you know, for
Yeah.
a minute. Lost its luster when all the actors showed up for interviews, but
All right. So you're moving a little bit now. See? And that's, look, kicking you into your stride. Look at your trunk. Now we still have some to go, but this is better. Longer stride, more closed with the trunk. That's better. Good. See, I think that's what he looked like, you know. in
yeah,
the
legs
Hater.
behind him
Yeah.
there.
See, that really makes you accelerate. It keeps the foot a lot lower. Look at the trunk and the foot now compared. Look at the first set. Watch this, Daniel. Let me do it this way. Look at how you're turned more at the top and you're further out. See? You're turned less right here and you're still got 6 inches to catch up to your stride up there.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So that's where you're down. And then that's where you're down. Now, okay, so maybe you're not, you know, a whole lot more closed right here than down here, but at least you've increased your stride and you haven't opened up any more.
Yep.
So that's good. So you benefited in just by lengthening your stride at the top than at the bottom. Now if we can stay a little more closed with that stride length, then even better. And then let's look at this last one. What's up, Tom Cruise?
I'm not Tom Cruise.
Okay,
He's
sorry.
Maverick.
Maverick,
Well,
okay.
it's Tom Cruise. It's the guy that played Maverick.
How does he look different than?
Tom Cruise looks a little different today than he did.
Yeah.
Okay, so, you know, let's try it just a little bit more. Let's try to hang on the ball maybe a little bit longer in the glove. Let yourself accelerate so that we're caught, you know, pretty much in that position when we're down flat. Okay? But that is better. Definitely later break. That's a little bit better. I think
Yeah.
you're a little bit more closed.
Arms
a little bit
not
more
up as
back.
high.
Yep. That looks good, Daniel. Looks good. Now hold it, turn. Yes, this is about perfect. Look at the trunk. Look at that stride length. That's where it's at right there. Okay? So we gotta stay right where you were on that one. Stay right there.
That one isn't as good.
Not quite. You're a little bit more open with your trunk. Because you look like this on that one, and then it seemed like you did this a little too soon. The one before you fell a little bit further before you started to reverse your tilt.
When I did that one, I even noticed that it was definitely felt different. Because I felt like it was right.
See, I think you're holding back. See, more. See how your head sits still and it sinks. That's gonna get you back too soon before this can get down. We're gonna go back and look at that one here after, because I think that was the best one. Best example. Watch your head. See, it kind of stops.
Not letting gravity
Yeah.
take you.
Right. So let's go look at the second one, because this one was the best one. Watch your head continue to move a little bit more before you reverse your tilt. So you're moving. Even though you're coming down, you're also going forward. It doesn't sit still really at any particular point, see? But it'll just look at that stride length and look at how closed you are. Look at how long your foot stays down on the rubber. That's another, you know, there's several factors that you want to just nail down. This stays down until this lands, which is usually going to make the trunk stay closed. It's when this picks up and rotates, it throws that hip open, which throws the trunk open before that can get down. So by trying to keep that planted until that one lands, almost ensures us that our trunk stays closed at that point. But that one's by far your best one in several sessions. So, you know, you got that on tape, go back and just look at that one over and over again. That's what we want to try to repeat. Okay?